Well, greetings, viewers, voyeurs, got that funk here, and this is a video response to a viewer of mine called Satirical Stewie, whose channel and video I will link in the description box. And Stewie is responding to my video last week called My Dream Woman. And in my video, I listed off a number of characteristics, the combination of which, if were to exist in one human being, would constitute my ideal woman. But I did make a point of saying in the video that I know no such woman exists, that it's a fantasy, and therefore, real people can't possibly fit that level of expectation. But Stewie asked me a perfectly reasonable question about that. He said, do you think that if we think about the characteristics we like and don't like, we on some subconscious level dismiss people who don't fit those characteristics? Yeah, for sure, Stewie. I think that definitely happens. Without a doubt, for sure. I also think it happens quite consciously as well, but that is a good thing. The subconscious dismissal, I don't think necessarily such a good thing. I mean, sometimes it's just, your instincts looking after your better interests. Sure it is. But sometimes, yeah, I think it can be an unfortunate shortcut to dismissing someone before they've really had a fair chance to make themselves sort of known to you, because you dismiss them and put them in a different category in your brain. Now, the thing is, every single time you're talking about what you look for in a partner, if like in my video, I made a point of saying I just have preferences because I don't actually care about whether someone is, particularly short or particularly tall or a particular hair color or anything like that. It doesn't bother me at all. Having said that, I do have my set of preferences, but you're quite right when you suggest that if you were looking for particular types of people, you're cutting off a huge amount of other people. For example, I myself am a heterosexual man, and therefore, just by the fact that I prefer women means that I'm potentially cutting off half the human race from people that I could fall in love with. But okay, let's say fair enough, your sexuality is not a choice, so maybe that's not a good example. Let's just say I prefer white chicks. Well, 80% of the women in the world aren't white, so I've limited my range of potential partners. If I say I want chicks of a certain age group, again, every time you list a characteristic or some sort of subset, the list of available partners shrinks and shrinks and shrinks to the point where it shrinks so much that you might have excluded everybody from the actual reality of someone that can fit your ideal. This is why I don't think ideal people actually exist, and this is why I think it's always better to approach relationships with the opinion that I need to be able to accept or not accept this person as they are on their own terms, without thinking, oh, if only blah blah blah, if only blank were a little more blank or a little less blank. No, I don't think like that, and I don't think people should think like that, but I know it does happen. I know for sure that we dismiss people inadvertently because we have these sort of preconceived notions about what we're looking for. I think it definitely happens. I think to suggest it doesn't happen would be foolhardy. So there. The second half of this video is going to be addressing the first half of Stewie's. Stewie talked about a documentary he saw on the BBC, I think he said it was, where they were suggesting there's research underway to develop a pill that could alleviate the symptoms of heartache. So if you're suffering from a very badly broken heart, would you take the pill? Is this the question Stewie asked me. And Stewie was making the point in his video that, by going through the process of heartache, despite how painful it is and everything, you do learn an awful lot about yourself, and helps you realize what you really want, what you really don't want out of relationships, and where you went wrong in the relationship, and so on. And Stewie said if there was such a pill, you might not have that sort of examination process. And Stewie, I completely agree with you on one level, but your question was, would I take the pill or not? Well, I don't know, man. I don't know, because everything you said about the reasons why not to take the pill, I actually agree with. I'm absolutely of the mind that, real life is supposed to hurt sometimes. You can't get through life in a bubble. And, that which doesn't kill me only serves to make me stronger and all that, I really do believe that to be the case. But your question was whether or not I would take the pill. And I don't know, is the short answer. I mean, I've often said that I would rather have a broken arm than a broken heart, because when I've had broken hearts, it's like an anguish that I can't possibly describe. And when I had my romantic disaster in 2008 come unraveled in January of '09, I was a complete mess and came as close as I've ever come to having a complete nervous breakdown. Now, when I say having a broken heart is worse than having a broken arm, I can promise you that if I had a broken arm and was screaming in pain and someone gave me a pill and said, Paul, this will take the pain away, I'd fucking swallow it. I wouldn't think twice. I'd say, give me some fucking water. And if I hadn't had any water, I'd swallow it whole and gulp that shit down. I know I would. So it would depend on lots of things. It would depend on how acute my heartbreak was, how readily available these pills were, whether or not there were any after effects or side effects. Is the pill addictive? Can I still think about the situation that I need to think about without feeling the anguish from it? Because if I can still do all the reflection and contemplation that's necessary as a part of going through the broken heart process, then I don't need to feel the pain. So the point you were making about whether you have a learning process from it, that's from all the reflection and contemplation. And I'm wondering if the pill prevents you from doing that reflection and contemplation, or if it just makes reflecting and stuff not hurt as much. If the answer is it just makes it not hurt because it's, changing your chemistry in your brain, so the chemistry that's making you have this anguish doesn't exist, does that mean therefore that you can no longer think about your problem? Because if you can still think about your problem, but not go through the pain, I would definitely take the pill. There would be no qualms. If there were side effects, or if it was addictive, I probably wouldn't take it no matter what. I don't take addictive drugs, and I'm not a big fan of huge side effects in medication. But if the pill was relatively side effect free and stuff, I would certainly consider it if I was in a moment of anguish. And like I say, if the pill still allowed me to think about my problems in a straightforward way without the mental storm going on about all the anguish, yeah, I would definitely take the fucking pill. I'm sure those answers surprised you, but that's what I live for. So anyway, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section. And Stewie, thank you for your very thought-provoking video. Until next time, may all your ups and downs be ups.